Hi, Paul Bedford here from Retention Guru, and in this clip, originally filmed at the International Standards Meeting for Europe Active in October 2022, I'm talking about the concept of helping new exercises create what I call an exercise identity. This is that personal belief and this personal construct that is, I am an exerciser, I'm the type of person that exercises. And I explain that as I go through the session. If you find it useful, or if you want more information, please get in touch with me, drop a comment below. That's it for the time being. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, bye.
Challenge. So I'm going to talk about exercise adherence. Exercise adherence is the extent to which someone sticks to their exercise program. So let me show you this. Here's two exercise programs. In academic research, this is how it would be evaluated. I've set someone or a group of people, I've set this half of the room, in fact I've set the whole room, the exercise program of doing 12 exercises, 2 sets per exercise, 10 to 12 reps, 70 to 80% of their 6 RM, 90-second rest 3 times a week. If this half of the room follows that, but this half of the room does all of that, but only twice per week, in the academic literature, you failed. You were non-compliant. And it's a real challenge because there's a lot of really good research on exercise adherence that says people failed, but they failed because they didn't do that, they just didn't do all of that. So there's loads of things out there that are already telling us what we need to do in order to keep people going. And how many of you would be happy if you set that as a goal, but people did that? I'd be happy. The challenge is, psychologically, some of our customers go, oh, I missed a day. They focus on the session they missed, not the sessions they did. And you see it in weight management programs all the time when people go, oh, I put a kilo back on, but you've already lost 15 kilos. Yeah, but I put a kilo back on. They focus on the negative because our brain is conditioned to look for negatives and remember negative experiences much more strongly than positive experiences. It's just the way our brain is wired. It's our survival mechanism. If sitting next to Julian is likely to kill me, I need to remember that more than if Jimmy's going to take me out for a drink. One's a pleasurable activity, the other one's going to kill me. Which one do I need to remember? That one. Julian,
That's an interesting example.
Yeah. Now we look at this. This is what's called a behavioural grid. And I first came across this by a gentleman called B.J. Fogg, Dr. B.J. Fogg. He's a behavioural psychologist who works in technology environments. So he consults to people like Facebook and Apple and things like that. And I'd not seen this, even though I did all my psychology training, I'd not seen this. So let's look at what it says. Up this side, we're looking at the how often do you want someone to do it? Once, for a period of time, forever. Across the top, what we've got is whether it's a new behaviour, an existing behaviour, or a behaviour you want to stop. So it's start, maintain, or stop. Now, some of the behaviour change models that we are fascinated by are behaviour change models designed to help people stop doing things. Probably the most famous behaviour change model that the industry understands is the stages of change, or Procaccio di Clementi's trans-theoretical model of change. Originally done looking at how do people quit smoking, and then applied to how do people quit alcohol, how do they quit overeating, how do they quit abusive behaviours, drug addiction. It's a behaviour change model that fits up at this end, so to stop doing the behaviour change model. But we've gone, oh, we're going to use that because it makes sense. If you listen to the behaviour change model, if you're familiar with it, you'll know it's preparation, critical completion, contemplation, action, maintenance, termination, in a wheel, and you drop in and out. But actually, if you read the original research, it was about how do you get people to stop doing negative behaviours rather than start doing positive. So there are behaviour changes that are I think are more applicable to our industry. I think that self-determination theory is much more applicable and it's easier to apply. You've got self-efficacy theory, easier to apply. What we need to think about is, when we're working with customers or our staff, our trainers, our group exercise teachers, is this a new behaviour that's unfamiliar? If it is, okay, the first thing we need to do is to get them to do it once. And then we need to get them to do it for a period of time. One of the ways we get them to do it for a period of time is to give them a period of time. Here's our 10-week onboarding program, which is 2 group exercise classes a week for 10 weeks. What we would traditionally call beginners classes. Except no one wants to be a beginner. Don't like to be called beginners at anything. We all start at intermediate or advanced, no matter what we're doing. Then we need to move, so we need to come down here, do the new behaviour period of time, and then shift it over this way. And then shift it to here and then leave it. So we have to work through the behaviour changes to get people to adapt and adopt exercise as a behaviour. We need to do that without making them feel too uncomfortable.